So in the last class we stopped here. I gave you one homework for this 14th exercise. Now we'll start 15th one. Okay, so in the last class we did the past tense sentences of er ending verbs. But as you can see here, these are irregular verbs. Okay, so for practice, I will just give you one verb. So you do it and please send it to me just for exercise, just for revision purposes. Okay. I'm writing a sentence. I'm writing a sentence. You have to convert it into all subject pronouns. Okay. So the verb is travailler en France. To work in France. Travailler en France. So you have to convert this into past tense, passé composé. Okay. So I'm writing here this sentence in present tense, and you have to convert the same into past. Je travaille en France. Je travaille en France. Tu travailles en France. En France. Il travaille en France. He works in France. Il travaille en France. Elle travaille en France. Elle travaille en France. Nous travaillons en France. Nous travaillons. Nous travaillons. Nous travaillons en France. Vous travaillez. Vous travaillez en France. Vous travaillez en France. And this last sentence, that il and elle travaille, I will write here because there is no space at the bottom. So il travaille en France. Il travaille en France. Elle, plural form, elle travaille en France. Okay, so this is in present tense sentence. It's a present tense sentence. I work in France. Je travaille en France. Tu travailles en France. Tu travailles en France. Il travaille en France. Elle travaille en France. Nous travaillons en France. Vous travaillez en France. Il travaille en France. Elle travaille en France. I work in France. You work in France. He works in France. She works in France. We work in France. You work in France. They work in France, and elle travaille is they work in France. Okay. Now you have to convert the same thing. What I have written in present tense, you have to convert it into past tense. So can you please tell me the first sentence? What would be the past tense of je travaille en France? Je travaille en France. Just unmute yourself, or you can write it both. No issues. I will wait for your response in the WhatsApp. If you can write, then it's also okay. Are you writing? Yes, one student is writing and I can see. Nitin, you were absent in the last class, so it will be a new thing for you because you will be wondering what is past tense. So I will tell you that past tense is made by using the verb avoir in present tense plus the participe passé. That is, I will write here in your book participe passé, P-A-S-S-E. So avoir and the past participle of the verb. So Havran has written j'ai travaillé en France. I have worked in France. So it's j'ai travaillé. The first part is avoir, and travailler with the accent that you see is the past participle of the verb. So for the verb travailler, Travailler, the past participle I'm also writing is travailler. So the verb and the past participles are pronounced in the same way. Okay, travailler. Okay, so tu travailles en France? Are you writing it in your notebook? Auran and Yuyu and Nitin? Are you writing it into your notebook?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, write the full thing, yes. Write the full thing, then we'll proceed to the next exercise, that is 15th exercise. Tu as travaillé en France. Very good, Nitin. Yes, in the similar way, you have to do all the forms. Okay. So that travailler, this participe passé will be same in all the subject pronouns that you see. So here, like I will write a third person sentence in past tense. He has worked in France. So il a travaillé. Il a travaillé en France. Il a travaillé en France. Elle a travaillé en France. Same sentence. I will write first person plural sentence. Nous avons travaillé en France. Nous avons travaillé en France. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So now we'll be doing this 15th exercise, but we'll be doing it in present tense and in passé composé simultaneously. So that there are some verbs which you do not know even in present tense, and jumping to this past tense will not be fair on the learning part. So the verbs which you know in present tense, that's okay, but if it's a new verb, you have to learn it in present tense also. Okay, so do you know the verb écrire? This is the verb. The first left hand part is past participle. Okay, participe passé, and here in the right hand part you have to write the verb. Okay, so écrire verb. Do you know the verb écrire? Do you know the verb écrire? Do you know the verb écrire? Okay, so I will write it here on the whiteboard. You just follow, please. The first verb is écrire there in your textbook. The verb écrire. The verb écrire means to write. Okay, écrire means to write. In present tense, au présent, it is conjugated as j'écris, E-C-R-I-S. Tu écris, E-C-R-I-S. Il écrit, C-R-I-T. Elle Écrit, again E-C-R-I-T. In first person plural, that becomes nous écrivons. E-C-R-I-V-E-Z. I'm sorry. I have to run it a bit. Nous écrivons. There'll be an extra thing here in this. Nous écrivons. E-C-R-I-V-O-N-S. Nous écrivons. Vous écrivez. E-C-R-I-V-E-Z. Vous écrivez. Ils écrivent. E-C-R-I-V-E-N-T. Elles écrivent. E-C-R-I-V-E-N-T. Okay. Écrire means to write to someone or to write something like a novel, a letter or something, or writing to someone. Like the sentence that you have there in the textbook is au directeur. Au directeur. Au directeur is to the director. So somebody is writing to the director. So it is read as j'écris. J'écris. J'écris is I write or I'm writing. J'écris is I write or I'm writing. Tu écris is you write or you're writing. Il écrit means he writes or he is writing. Elle écrit is she writes or she is writing. Okay, so the pronunciation of this the sentences in this left hand part would be same. J'écris, tu écris, il écrit, elle écrit. Nous écrivons. From here it will be pronounced as nous écrivons. And there is extra thing here that you can see is V thing. It was not there actually in the verb, but here it is écrivons. Nous écrivons. Again, there is a liaison here. It is pronounced as vous écrivez. Vous écrivez. Nous écrivons. Vous écrivez. Here the third person plural is pronounced as ils écrivent. Ils écrivent. And elles écrivent. Okay. So j'écris, tu écris, il, elle écrit. Nous écrivons. Vous écrivez. Ils écrivent. And elles écrivent. Okay. Can you please read it from student side? Anybody? Can you please read it? Any one of you. It's open to all.
J'écris,
Mm-hmm.
tu écris,
Mm-hmm.
elle écrit,
Mm-hmm.
il écrit, nous écrivons,
Nous écrivons. Mm-hmm.
vous écrivez,
Vous écrivez.
ils écrivent,
Mm-hmm.
elles écrivent.
Very good. So j'écris, tu écris, il écrit, elle écrit. Nous écrivons, vous écrivez, ils écrivent, and elles écrivent. This is the present tense conjugation of the verb écrire. Okay. Now the past participle of this écrire verb is écrit. So it is pronounced as a écrit, the past participle. Participle. Participe passé, write it in French. Participe passé. I'm writing here like participe passé, but from the next examples, I'll be writing it as PP. So that will denote that it is participe passé. So the participe passé of the verb écrire is écrit. So in order to write a past tense sentence, I wrote, and present perfect sentence I have written. So you have to write it as j'ai écrit. J'ai écrit. This T would be silent in this case. Écrit only. ECRIT will be pronounced till I only. This T will be silent. This I till I only. This T would be silent. J'ai écrit une lettre. Can you please translate this sentence? J'ai écrit une lettre à ma mère. This complete sentence.
I write a letter to my mother.
No. This is I write as this will be j'écris. This present tense. But here I am talking about past tense sentence. This complete
I
past.
wrote a letter to my mother.
Yes, I wrote a letter to my mother. But if you say I write a letter or I'm writing a letter to my mother, it would be j'écris, ECRIS, une lettre à ma mère. Okay, so this is a present tense sentence and this one is a past tense sentence. Okay, so can you please write the past tense sentence, past full conjugation of the verb écrire? You know how to write it. Just the verb avoir and participe passé. So you know the verb avoir and the past participle of this verb écrire is écrit here. So can you please write it in your notebook and share one or two students, please? It's mandatory for each and everyone to write it, but one or two students will share only. One or two students, please, because practice is important. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there anyone who is writing? Are you writing the conjugation of écrire verb in past tense, passé composé? Please share. Yes, I've got a response. Oh, you have written in your book itself. Very good. J'ai écrit, tu as écrit, il a écrit, elle a écrit, nous avons écrit, vous avez écrit, ils ont écrit, and elles ont écrit. J'ai écrit. Super. Very good. Okay. Now, this was the story about the verb écrire. Now, we'll proceed to the next verb. Okay. So, the next verb is avoir. So even avoir verb will be also conjugated in past tense. So like we say, I had some problem. Okay, on a eu des problèmes. The past participle of the verb avoir is eu. This eu is pronounced as eu. On a eu de problème. Okay, so it will be conjugated like I will write in your WhatsApp group. All of you are there in WhatsApp. So it's j'ai eu, j'ai eu, tu as eu, il a eu. Next, you have to complete. I have written only the left hand part. I have written only the left hand part. You have to complete it. I had, you had, he or she had, we had, you had, and they had. Vous avez, A-V-E-Z, the thing is wrong there. A-V-E-Z. Yes. Ils ont eu. Very good. So this was the past participle. You know the present tense. So I won't be doing this verb avoir in present tense. But this avoir verb will be also conjugated in past tense. That is there in the WhatsApp. The next verb is blank for you, but you know the student, the one I've got as PDF. So the student has written the verb also. So this past, this passé, this participe passé is of the verb être. Être means to be, and this participe passé is written as été. So that will be conjugated as j'ai été. I have been. J'ai été. I will write j'ai été. Now you have to complete it. Tu as été. You have been ill. Tu as été. Now complete this chart. Complete this thing. Complete. Il a été, elle a été, nous avons été, vous avez été, ils ont été, elles ont été. Super, very good. So this was the past tense conjugation of the verb être. Don't get confused. You have to use the first part as avoir, and été is the participe passé, the past participle of the verb être. Okay. Now, can you please guess the meaning of these three sentences in past tense, passé composé? Can you please guess the meaning of these sentences? Vous avez écrit au directeur? This is a question. Vous avez écrit au directeur? This is a question, so that have will come first. Please. Vous avez écrit au directeur?
Have you been a director?
Have you written to the director? Written, yes. Have you written to the director? Or the other meaning is, did you write? Did you write to the director? So, avez-vous écrit au directeur? Means, have you written to the director? Or did you write to the director? Both. Okay. It is not the literal translation we are getting, but this is the English equivalent. You can say here it is, these are the English equivalents, not the literal translation. So in French it is written like this: vous avez écrit au directeur, and in English it is have you written to the director or did you write to the director? Okay. Now the next sentence, des problèmes. Des problèmes is some problems. Some problems.
Someone had some problems.
Somebody had some problems. Yes, somebody had some problems. J'ai été malade pendant le voyage. Pendant, the word, this is a new word for you. Pendant means during. So during the journey, le voyage. J'ai été malade pendant le voyage. Okay. So I was ill during the voyage, during the journey. Okay. Now the next word is here, fait. This is past participle of the verb faire. I will write here on the screen. Do you know the verb faire? Do you know the meaning of the verb faire? F A I R E. Do you know the meaning of, yeah, what?
To make.
Yes, to make, to do or to make. Very good. To do or to make. I'll write it in present tense so that it will be there in your notebook for like that. Je fais, tu fais, il fait, elle fait. And what is the sentence? What is the sentence? Elle fait des études d'économie. Ok. Des études d'économie. Des études. Je fais des études d'économie. Économie. So I'm doing studies of economics. Okay, je fais des études d'économie. Je fais des études d'économie. Economy is economics, the subject economics. So I'm doing the studies of economics, or I'm studying economics. Okay, you don't translate it literally. In English we say I study economics. So that thing is said as je fais des études d'économie. Okay. How will you convert this sentence, this first sentence, this particular sentence in past tense? Where the participe passé, this participe passé of the verb faire is fait. This T will be silent. F-A-I-T. F-A-I-T. I will write it again here. That doesn't look clear there. It's fait. How will you convert this particular sentence in past tense? I'll wait for your response. Either you unmute yourself and or you just write in the WhatsApp. Are you writing? Yes. J'ai fait d'études d'économie. That D apostrophe should be there because there'll be two vowels coming together. So you have to rub one as I have written here, d'économie. Okay. J'ai fait des études d'économie. So I did my studies in economics. Okay. Elle a fait des études d'économie. Faire verb, the participe passé is fait, F-A-I-T. So you are writing only one sentence, but when we will finish this, I'll ask you to do the homework to write all the participe passé that you are getting it here. So write in past tense, write the conjugation in past tense. Like if you have fair verb to write it in passé composé, write it complete the way I will write it here, or that way the way we are doing. So the verb faire in past tense, faire in passé composé is written as j'ai fait, F-A-I-T, tu as fait, F-A-I-T, il a fait, F-A-I-T, elle a fait. Now complete this right hand part. Right, complete the right hand part. I made or I have made, I did. J'ai fait, tu as fait, il a fait, elle a fait. Nous avons fait. Nous avons fait. Vous avez fait. A-V-E-Z-F-A-I-T. Nous avons fait. Ils ont fait. F-A-I-T. Elles ont fait. F-A-I-T. All right. So this is past tense. You also write it, please. You're writing, so I want your response here. Your effort should not go in vain. Okay. Are you writing? No, nobody was right. Yes, nous avons fait, vous avez fait, ils ont fait, elles ont fait. Super, very good. What's the next verb? Can you please guess the next verb? This pre is the participe passé. Can you please guess the verb? Can you please guess the verb? Pre is actually the participe passé of the verb prendre. I'll write here in CTRLF. The verb is prendre. Do you remember this verb prendre?
To take.
Yes, to take. Very good. The verb to take. The verb means to take. Do you know this sentence in present tense? Will you be able to write this in present tense? ए तन्नू फोन आ रहा है. Okay, prendre means to take. Will you be able to write this in? Will you be able to say, I don't have my phone right now with me? Just unmute yourself and then say, please, the present form of this.
Je prends, tu prends, il prend, elle prend, nous prenons, vous prenez, ils prennent, Elle prenne.
Very good. So what will be the sentence with on here? On, with on. In present tense. On a cafe. I won't be able to put the accent here. On prend un café. So we are having a coffee, or we are drinking, or we are taking a coffee. On prend. This is the French sentence. Okay, prendre un café, to take a coffee, or to drink a coffee, or to have a coffee. Okay, prendre un café. So on prend un café. This is a present tense sentence. Okay, you have the participe passé, took or have taken. I took or I have taken. You took or you have taken. He or she took or he or she has taken. So this pre thing you will be using in this sentence. So what will be the sentence? What would be the sentence according to you?
On a pris un café.
Super, very good. On a pris un café. On a pris un café. Very good. On a pris un café. I'll write here the half of the portion of the conjugation. You have to complete it. J'ai pris, P-R-I-S, sorry, j'ai pris, tu as pris, il a pris, elle a pris. Now complete this. Complete this. I have taken, you have taken, he has taken, she has taken. I took, you took, he or she took. Now you have to complete the right hand part, that is in the plural form. J'ai pris, tu as pris, il a pris, elle a pris. Nitin, you have to do the right hand part. You have to just unmute yourself and then say. You are just the spectator of the class. Nous avons pris, vous avez pris, ils ont pris, elles ont pris. Very good, super, very good. Very good, you. Okay, so on a pris un café, so we took a coffee, so we had a coffee or we drank a coffee. Okay. Prendre un café. Prendre means to take. The participe passé is pris. We are doing it in details. Okay, so we'll be doing it like this, otherwise it's difficult. It's a difficult thing. The next verb is compris. Can you please guess the verb in this? Pre is already there. Pre is
Comprendre.
very good. It's comprendre. Do you know the meaning of the verb comprendre? The verb comprendre. What is comprendre?
To understand.
Very good. To understand. The word comprendre means to understand. Do you know you the conjugation in present tense? I understand, you understand, he or she understands, we understand, you understand, and they understand.
Je comprends.
Je
Tu comprends.
Very
Elle
good.
comprend. Il comprend. Elle comprend. Nous comprenons. Vous comprenez. Is comprehending. Elle comprend.
Okay. The conjugation would be like this. The verb comprendre. I will write it here. and I'll repeat the pronunciation. You just listen to it carefully. The verb is comprendre. Comprendre. P-R-E-N-D-R-E. Comprendre means to understand. Understand. It is conjugated as je comprends. Je comprends. Tu comprends. P-R-E-N-D-S. Il comprend. C-O-M-P-R-E-N-D. Elle comprend. Nous comprenons. Nous comprenons. C-O-M-P-R-E-N-O-N-S. Nous comprenons. Vous comprenez. Comprenez. Ils comprennent. Elles comprennent. Elles comprennent. Je comprends. Tu comprends. Il, elle comprend. Nous comprenons. There is no D here. Okay, it was there in the verb conjugation. You can see here in left hand part D is there. But in right hand part you will not find that D. Don't include this D, otherwise it will be a mistake. Sometimes the student, they write it as comprendo. No, that's wrong. There'll be no D in this conjugation. Nous comprenons. Nous comprenons. Vous comprenez. Vous comprenez. Ils comprennent. Elles comprennent. Okay. Je comprends is I understand. What is the sentence there in the textbook? Can you please tell me the past tense conversion sentence? I have to see. Here the verb je n'ai pas encore. Je n'ai pas compris. Oh, it is a negative sentence. Okay. Okay, so je comprends, tu comprends, elle comprend. Now, how will you convert this thing, this present tense thing, the first person thing in past tense? Where the verb comprendre, the participe passé of this verb is compris, P-R-I-S. The participe passé.
J'ai compris.
J'ai compris. Very good. J'ai compris. I understood. I understood. And what is the je comprends? What is
I
je?
understand.
I understand. Very good. So do you understand the difference between je comprends and j'ai compris?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so je comprends and j'ai compris. And there, that is the negative form of passé composé. So we did that day that the avoir verb will be in negative form. Suppose if you have to write this j'ai compris, it's in affirmative form. J'ai compris, I understood. J'ai compris. So the negative of this will be as je n'ai pas compris. Je n'ai pas. Je n'ai pas compris. So this first part would be negative. This first part, not the second part. Only the first part would be in negative form. This avoir verb, the auxiliary verb, will be in negative. We will not touch this participe passé. Whereas in present tense, You'd have seen this je comprends, I understand, comprends. But when you write it in negative, that verb part is in negative form. Je ne comprends pas. Can you see this difference? Here the verb is in negative. Here the auxiliary verb is in negative in past tense. This is a present tense sentence and this is a past tense sentence. Okay, so while writing, take care of these things. Okay, the students, they commit mistakes. Sometimes they write it as I will write here. I have seen so many times. That's why I'm telling you. They will write it as je ne compris pas. So they will write it in this way because they have the habit in present tense of writing the past tense sentence in this way, this way. So they will follow the same thing here in past tense also, but this is wrong. Don't do this. This is wrong. Okay, the correct sentence is je n'ai pas compris. Okay, je n'ai pas compris. Je ne comprends pas. Je n'ai pas compris. All right. Then we'll proceed to the next verb, but this will be done by you. Yes, but you don't know the meaning? This is an IR ending verb. This is an IR ending verb. The original verb would be dormir, D-O-R-M-I-R. The verb dormir means to sleep. The verb dormir means to sleep. Can you see this thing? Dormir. Dormir. What is the past tense of sleep?
Slept.
Yes, it's slept. Very good. So dormir. Do you know the present tense of the verb dormir? Dormir, present tense. Okay, I'll write it here. Don't worry. I'm there. The verb dormir, to sleep. D-O-R-M-I-R. Dormir, to sleep. Do you know the word dormitory in English? You have seen that in on railway stations or in hostels. Dormitory, where the people they sleep. There are like 10 beds in a single room, and that place is only to sleep. So that comes from the verb dormir. The verb dormir means to sleep. Okay, so dormir verb is an irregular verb and it is conjugated as je dors. Je dors. Suppose if I want to say I sleep at 9 p.m. so it will be written as je dors à 21h. Okay, je dors à 21h. Tu dors. Dors. Il dort. D-O-R-T. Elle dort. D-O-R-T. In plural part, it will be nous dormons. Nous dormons. D-O-R-M-O-N-S. Nous dormons. Vous dormez. Ils dorment. Elles dorment. So in French, actually, the pronunciation of this R is slightly like H. How will you pronounce this word if I write this? How will you pronounce this?
Dormi.
Yes, it's dormir. That H should be there. That R will be slightly pronounced as H. Okay, and while it is conjugated, this S should be silent, this S, this T, and these things will be silent. Okay, but this DOR thing will be pronounced, and this R will be slightly pronounced like H. So how will you say this thing?
J'adore.
J'adore. Very good. J'adore. Once I gave this example of this pronunciation part, but in exam I saw this thing written by the student. Don't do this. He wrote like j'adore, like this. J'adore. I understood that I gave him the example as the pronunciation, but he wrote the pronunciation part, not the conjugation part. So don't write this. Don't write this. This is just the pronunciation. The actual sentence is je dors. I sleep. Okay? Je dors. Tu dors. Il, elle dort. Nous dormons. Dormons. Like DOHMON. Dormons. Nous dormons. We sleep. Nous dormons is we sleep or we are sleeping. Vous dormez is you sleep or you are sleeping. Ils dorment. This plural part you have to be careful in pronouncing. Okay? Ils dorment. Can you please say just once? Anybody of you?
Il dorme.
It's ils dorment. Ils dorment. Ok? So je dors, tu dors, il elle dort, nous dormons, vous dormez, ils dorment, elles dorment. Okay, now this sentence, the first sentence, I have written that I sleep at 9 p.m. But if you have to say that in past tense, I slept at 9 p.m. So for this, you need the participe passé of this verb dormir. The participe passé of this verb dormir is dormi. D-O-R-M-I. Dormi. This part is the participe passé. Dormi. How will you say that I slept at 21 heure? That is 9 p.m. Can you please write that in WhatsApp or unmute yourself and or say? Then I'll give you a break of 10 minutes. I slept at j'ai dormi à 21 heures. Very good. Very good. Super. Now the homework. Now not the homework. So we'll be meeting at 11:10, a break of 10 minutes, but in between you have to write the conjugation in past tense, the verb dormir, and when I come back I want to see that in the WhatsApp group. So 5 minutes of work and 5 minutes of break for you. Finish the work as soon as possible and go and have some water or eat something if you have not taken your breakfast. In between you have 10 minutes break. Okay, so I'll be back after 10 minutes at 11:10. Thank you. And if you have any questions, then feel free to ask after the break. Okay, so Misbah, you are late.
So just now I came from practice.
What?
Just now I came from practice.
Okay, so you have practices on Sunday also now.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. So the next Sunday you will have some practice again?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Okay, so we did till the verb dormir. So the present tense conjugation je dors, tu dors, il, elle dort. Nous dormons, vous dormez, ils dorment, and elles dorment. I hope all of you are there. Can you please raise your hand, all of you, please? All five. Oh, Nitin left in between. Avran is not there, I guess. Yes, Havran is also there. Thank you, thank you. Yes. So, dormir. The sentence here in past tense is nous avons dormi chez des amis. What is chez des amis? Chez des amis. Chez des amis is friend's place. Nous avons dormi chez des amis, so we slept at our friend's place. So we all of you, like, in a group of friends. The friends, they went and they slept at their friend's place. Okay. The next word is entendu. The participe passé is entendu. Entendu is the participe passé of the verb entendre. Okay, entendre means to hear. I'll write here on the whiteboard. Write it in your notebook. The verb is entendre. E-N-T-E-N-D-R-E. The entendre verb means to hear. Okay, entendre. Entendre. The participe passé of this verb is entendu. Okay, entendu. I heard something, like heard when you say the past tense sentence. I heard or I have heard. So in present tense it is written as j'entends. J'entends. E-N-T-E-N-D-S. J'entends. Tu entends. T-E-N-D-S. Il entend. Elle entend. Nous entendons. Nous entendons. Nous entendons. Nous entendons. Vous entendez. E-N-T-E-N-D-E-Z. Vous entendez. Ils entendent. T-E-N-D-E-N-T. Ils entendent. Elles entendent. E-N-T-E-N-D-E-N-T. J'entends, tu entends, il entend, elle entend. Nous entendons, nous entendons, entendons, nous entendons. Vous entendez, vous entendez. Ils entendent, elles entendent. Nous attendons, Vous entendez, ils entendent, elles entendent. Okay? Nous entendons du bruit. B-R-U-I-T. The word bruit means noise. Noise. Okay? Du bruit is some noise. Nous entendons du bruit. We are hearing some noise. Okay, we are hearing some noise. Nous entendons du bruit. This is a complete sentence. Now, if the participe passé of the verb entendre is entendu, how will you say we heard some noise? We heard some noise. We heard some noise. If you are not comfortable in unmuting yourself, you can write it in the WhatsApp. No issues. How will you say that the same thing in past tense? Are you writing? Am I audible? How will you write? Ah, yes, yes. Nous avons entendu du bruit. Yes. Nous avons entendu du bruit. We heard some noise. Okay. Now there in the book, I can see the sentence. I have to see the sentence. N'a pas entendu la réponse. La réponse, the word la réponse is the answer. Answer. La réponse. La question, la réponse. The question and the answer is la question. Question is written same, but it is pronounced as la question, la question, and la réponse. Réponse is the word for answer. Okay, and the verb for related to this verb répondre is répondre, which means to answer. It's a verb to answer that I'm writing. Answer. Répondre verb. La question, la réponse. So both of this question and answer, these are feminine. And the third word that I have written in your WhatsApp group is répondre, which means to answer. Okay, it's a verb. The participe passé of this verb répondre, if you are knowing the participe passé, you should know the verb is répondu. Répondu is the participe passé of the verb répondre. Okay, répondu. If you know, it's difficult to write in present tense, but I'm sure that it is now easy to write in past tense. How will you say I have answered the question? I've answered the question. Unmute yourself and then say, no issues. I can't see anybody typing in the group. Oh, yes, one student is typing. I'm sorry. J'ai répondu la question. Superb, Haran. Yes. But you have to learn the present tense also. So I would suggest you to download one app. Download an app. The name of that app is La Conjugueur. La Conjugueur. I have to see the name of that app. Conjugueur. Gueur. Yes, this is the name of the app. If you go in that, what do you call this? Play Store, then you can download an app. It works offline also. So if you put a verb in that, that will give you the conjugation in all the, what do you call, all the forms of conjugations like past tense, future tense, present tense. Just okay, so I will show you this here. I'll just this is the app. Can you see the app? Wait, I have to clear this. This is the app here, this conjugator app. If you put any verb in this, like conjugator, so you will get the forms in all the, you'll get the conjugation in all the forms. Yeah. So please download this app. It will help you in knowing the conjugations. Okay, Le Conjugueur. Conjugueur. I've written that in your WhatsApp group. You can just copy the same thing there and you can download it. Okay. Conjugal app. Next is the verb vouloir. Vouloir. Vouloir, the verb vouloir. Do you know the verb vouloir? What is vouloir? The verb vouloir. Vouloir.
Want.
You want
To want. Very good. To want. The verb vouloir means to want. Can you please say the conjugation of the verb vouloir in present tense? It is there in your notebook or not? It's there or not, please? The verb vouloir. If it is not there, then please write it because we are doing it simultaneously. So the present tense of the verb vouloir is written like this: vouloir, which means to want. And the participe passé of this verb vouloir is voulu. Okay, voulu. The present tense conjugation is je veux, tu veux, il veut, elle veut, nous voulons, nous voulons, vous voulez, ils veulent, veulent, and elles veulent. VEULENT. Now in past tense, how will you write I wanted? I wanted. This is I want. Je veux is I want. How will you say I wanted? You have this participe passé. You know the present tense. How will you write the same thing? I wanted. J'ai voulu. Very good, Avram. J'ai voulu. J'ai voulu. J'ai voulu. Okay, tu as voulu. V-O-U-L-U. Il a voulu. Elle a voulu. She wanted. Nous avons voulu. We wanted. Nous avons voulu. V-O-U-L-U. Vous avez voulu. Vous avez voulu. Ils ont voulu. Elles ont voulu. They wanted. Voulu. Okay, so this is the past tense. Right hand side, this is the passé composé, and here in left hand side, this is called as présent, the present tense. Okay, in the right hand part, this is passé composé. Passé composé. Okay, so here the first thing is avoir and plus the participe passé, the past participle of the verb. It remains same. It remains same as you can see here. It remains same. There is no change in past participle with the verb avoir. With the verb avoir, there is no change, but there will be changes when we will conjugate it with être. Remember this. Just a key point to remember, when it will be conjugated with the verb être, then the form of this past participle will change according to gender and number. Okay, so the verbs with this are different. We will not be using this vouloir verb with être. Okay, only with avoir it will be there. So there is a set of words, there is a set of verbs which will be going with the verb être. Okay, those are fixed. There will be no change in that. I will be doing it in the next class. In this class, we will concentrate only with the auxiliary verb avoir. Okay, so what is the sentence there in your textbook? The verb vouloir. So, elle a voulu venir avec nous. Elle a voulu venir avec nous. What would the translation? What would be the meaning of this sentence? Elle a voulu venir avec nous. What is venir? Venir is what?
To come
To come avec nous,
with you.
with us, with us. Avec vous is with you. Avec nous is with us. What is avec moi?
With me.
Avec toi.
With you.
With you. Avec lui. Avec lui.
With him.
With him. Very good. And avec elle.
With her.
With her. Avec nous.
With us.
With us. Very good. So similarly, you can write other sentence. I will write all the sentences here. Just wait and write it in your notebook. Elle a voulu venir avec, and I'll be doing the copy paste thing in all the sentences. Yes, it's copy avec moi. Copy paste toi. Copy paste lui. copy paste elle avec nous, avec vous, avec eux, and avec elle. Okay, so these are the sentences. Elle a voulu venir avec moi. Elle a voulu venir avec moi. She wanted to come with me. Elle a voulu venir avec toi. She wanted to come with you. Elle a voulu venir avec lui. She wanted to come with him. Elle a voulu venir avec elle. So she wanted to come with her. Elle a voulu venir avec nous. She wanted to come with us. Elle a voulu venir avec vous. So she wanted to come with you. That is you all, or it's in plural form. Elle a voulu venir avec eux. So she wanted to come with them. Them like boys and girls, or only boys. And elle a voulu venir avec elle. So she wanted to come with them. Them in group of girls. Okay. I hope you understood this. Okay. The next word is next participe passé is pu. Pu. Pu comes from the verb pouvoir. Do you know the conjugation of the verb pouvoir? Pouvoir, which is to be able to or can. It is more or less similar to the verb vouloir. Do you know?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, can you please see just once the conjugation in present tense for others? Or I will write the first part. I will. Yes, you can say. You say. Just. I won't be interrupting you.
The pa, Q pa, il pa,
Mhm.
L pa,
Mhm.
nous
Mhm.
pouvons, vous
Mhm.
pouvez, ils peuvent, elles peuvent.
Very good. I have written half of the portion in your WhatsApp group. Can you please complete this? Anybody of you? You have done it orally. Just I want others to write the half of the portion. Others, please complete this pouvoir verb in present tense. I have written half of the portion. You have to complete the half. Nous pouvons. Vous pouvez, il, elle peuvent. Very good, you. Thank you, Miss Bam. You. Okay, so now the participe passé of the same verb that you have written in present tense, the participe passé is just pu. It's not pu, it's pu. Pu. Voulu, entendu, it's pu. Okay, pu. Now it is written as in first person. I will write as j'ai pu. Okay, j'ai pu. Now what will be the conjugation here in this sentence, the sentence that here it is written? Can you please complete this sentence? This complete this second last sentence that you have there on the screen.
Je n'ai pas pu ouvrir la porte.
Yes, je n'ai pas pu ouvrir la porte. I could not open the door. Ouvrir means to open, and la porte is the door. Okay, la porte. Porte is door. You want to know how to say window also? Window is la fenêtre. La fenêtre. F-E-N-E-T-R-E. La porte. Both have written, okay? La fenêtre is window. La porte is door. The word ouvrir means to open. This is a verb. So I could not open the door. Okay. La fenêtre and la porte. The next verb is reçu. This cedille accent, because of this cedille accent, we pronounce it as reçu. Reçu means, this comes from the verb recevoir. Recevoir. The word recevoir means to receive. Recevoir. The verb is recevoir. Recevoir is to receive. Okay, and this reçu is the past participle of this verb. Recevoir. Received. I have received or I received. Okay. What will be the complete sentence here? So she has received a message from Fabio. She has received a message from Fabio. How will you complete this sentence using this participe passé, the past participle?
So can you repeat that word again?
What? You're not audible, Misbah. She has received what?
Pronounce. Can you pronounce the word?
Reçu, 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 reçu.
Elle a reçu un message de Fabio.
Very good. Elle a reçu un message de Fabio. Very good. Elle a reçu un message de Fabio. So she has received a message. Okay. And this reçu, when it is used as a noun, that is reçu is receipt. Okay. Reçu. La reçu is receipt. That is when you or any receiving that you receive, like you pay something and you get a receipt. Suppose you have paid your fees and you got a receipt. Okay, that P is silent. I don't know, it's a receipt or receipt. It's receipt. Okay, that is called as raseed in Hindi. Okay, can you please write this sentence, this complete sentence? This last one is left only. And we'll do it in present tense also. It's an irregular verb, so reservoir is a difficult verb. Are you writing the complete sentence? Who is writing?
Elle a reçu un message de Fabio.
Elle a reçu un message de Fabio. Very good. Can you please just write it? Everybody is saying the sentence. I want the written form, that it should be there in the written records so that you can write it in your notebook later on also, whenever you have time. Elle a reçu un message de Fabio. Very good. Un message, not au message. Un message, a message. It's an article. It's an indefinite article. Elle a reçu un message de Fabio. Elle a reçu un message. Un message. Very good. So this was the past participle of the verb recevoir. But in French, this recevoir is considered as one of the most difficult verbs in present tense. I will let you know why it is considered as difficult. See the conjugation, see the pattern of the conjugation. It's difficult. It's difficult to remember. Recevoir is the verb. Recevoir, which means to receive. Okay, it is conjugated as je reçois, R-E-C with cedille accent O-I-S. Je reçois. See here, it is not only this R-E-C is there, which is matching to this conjugation in present tense. Je reçois, tu reçois. Again, this is cedille accent. Reçoit, il reçoit, it, and elle reçoit, R-E-C-O-I-T. Je reçois, tu reçois, il, elle reçoit, reçoit. But from nous it changes. Nous recevons. Vous recevez. Ils reçoivent. R-E-C-O-I-V-E-N-T. See here again, this cedille accent came back, and in L form it is also same. Reçoivent. Je reçois, tu reçois, il, elle reçoit. Nous recevons, nous recevons, R-E-C-E-V-O-N-S, nous recevons. Vous recevez, ils reçoivent, elles reçoivent. It's difficult, it's difficult. It took around 5 days for me to remember, honestly. When I was learning this language, when I started, though it was only French thing for me, it was a French honors course, but it took 5 days for me to remember this verb, honestly. Okay, I was frightened to see this verb, recevoir. So I wrote it 5-6 times a day. Then I was able to remember this verb. If you are intelligent, I'm sure that you all are intelligent. So you will be able to remember this for long. Okay. So je reçois, tu reçois, il, elle reçoit, nous recevons, vous recevez, ils reçoivent, elles reçoivent. This cedille accent will be there in this left hand part and this third person plural part only, not in nous and vous. There'll be no cedille accent in this. If you are putting cedille accent in this recevons and recevez, then it's wrong. Okay, so you have to follow this original verb form in these two, this and this. So can you please just read it out for my satisfaction?
Je reçois,
Mm-hmm.
il, elle reçoit,
Mm-hmm.
recevons, recevez, il reçoit, elle reçoit.
It was not clear. You're not speaking loudly, clearly. Anybody else? I will again repeat it, but from student side, anybody else? Can you please read it?
Je reçois, tu reçois, il reçoit, elle reçoit, nous recevons, vous recevez, ils reçoivent, elles reçoivent.
Okay, very good, very good. So, je reçois, tu reçois, il, elle reçoit, nous recevons, vous recevez, ils reçoivent, elles reçoivent. Now in passé composé, can you read it? So that will be the last. I know that it will be a tiring exercise for you. So can you please read this sentence in passé composé?
J'ai reçu.
J'ai reçu. J'ai reçu. Very good. J'ai reçu. Tu as reçu. Tu as reçu.
Il
Et-
a reçu.
Very good. And this?
Elle a reçu.
Very good. Nous.
Nous avons reçu.
Very good.
Vous avez reçu. Ils ont reçu. Elles ont reçu.
Very good. You all are intelligent. You are intelligent than me. It took 5 days for me to remember this in present tense only. Past tense to bahut dur ki baat. Okay, so this was the verb recevoir. Now, let me check in this book. So nothing is left. I will share the screen and this will be the last exercise. You can see there in 16th sentence, in the 16th exercise, it's a listening exercise and the sentences are written in present tense and in past tense. So whether that audio is saying the present tense sentence or past tense sentence, you have to guess. Okay, and you have to select the correct one. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. I'll be sharing the audio and you have to tell me whether it is in past tense or in present tense. Okay. Yes, I'm going to play the audio. Listen it.
Activité 16, page 51. Écoutez et trouvez la phrase que vous entendez.
1. J'écris un message.
2. J'ai visité Paris.
3. J'ai dit bonjour à Camille.
4. Je finis mon travail.
5. J'ai eu un problème.
Do you want to listen it
Des
again?
sons et des lettres. La liaison. Activité 16, page 51.
We'll stop it. We'll stop one by one.
Écoutez et trouvez la phrase que vous entendez.
1. J'écris un message.
What did he say? J'écris un message or j'ai écrit un message?
J'écris un message.
J'écris un message. That is in present tense. Now listen the second one.
2. J'ai visité Paris.
Je visite Paris or j'ai visité Paris?
J'ai visité Paris.
Yes. J'ai visité Paris. I visited Paris. Number 3. Je dis bonjour à Camille or j'ai dit bonjour à Camille. I am saying bonjour to Camille. Camille is a name. Camille is a girl. Or I said bonjour to Camille.
3. J'ai dit bonjour à Camille.
Je dis or j'ai dit.
Je dis.
Yes. Number 4.
4. Je finis mon travail.
Je finis mon travail or j'ai fini mon travail.
Je finis mon travail.
Je finis mon travail. Very good. It's je finis mon travail. I'm finishing my work. And here you can see here it is the j'ai fini mon travail. I've finished my work. I have finished. This fini is participe passé. Next, fifth one, the last one.
5. J'ai eu un problème.
J'ai un problème or j'ai eu un problème.
J'ai eu un problème.
Yes, very good. J'ai eu un problème. I had a problem. Okay, so this is the present tense and these are the past tense sentences. So I guess there are some new verbs in this. I guess this di and fini is a new verb for you, I guess. Do you know these verbs? Di and fini. Di and fini, is it a new verb for you? Okay, so we'll do it in the next class. No, so no issues. So we'll meet on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday at 7:30. But I would ask you to now concentrate on present tense and past tense. So the homework is going to be very difficult today. Okay, I will write here on the whiteboard. I'll write here on the whiteboard. You have to look for the verbs in present tense, verbs in present tense, and you have to look for the verbs and you have to convert in fact those verb sentences in passé composé. Passé composé. So if I'll show you how to do it, if you go and look for the sentences like any sentence like here, je veux un café. Suppose this is a sentence, je veux un café. You have to convert this sentence in passé composé. How will you do it? Je veux un café.
J'ai voulu un café.
Super, very good. Very good. J'ai voulu un café. I wanted a coffee. So this is in present tense. In past tense, you have to see, you have to look for the verb, which verb it is. Then if you know the verb, you should know the participe passé of that verb, the past participle of that verb, and then complete transformation of this sentence in past tense. So that would be j'ai voulu un café. So you have to be very fast now. You have to be very fast. So that process should start in your brain of thinking the answers. Okay. Like I will give you one more example. One more example. Vincent habite à Paris. Vincent lives in Paris. How will you convert this sentence it into past tense saying Vincent lived in Paris?
Vincent a habité à Paris.
Very good, very good. And all the sentence that you can see here, Bruno aime beaucoup le ski, Bruno adore cuisiner. So you can convert these sentences into past sentences, passé composé. So I'd request you to find out any 20 sentences from the book. Like you have 40 pages, you have studied around 40-45 pages till now. Write any 25 sentences. 25 sentences in present tense and convert that into passé composé. So this is the exercise. It's not going to be very tough. Look for 25 different sentences from the book and convert it into passé composé. If you don't know, you just leave that thing for me. I will let you know. Okay. But from your side, I need some work to be done. Okay, so we'll meet on Tuesday, but I want you to do this homework before Tuesday so that we can discuss it. Okay, I will show you, I will let you know what are the mistakes in this, if any. I'm very happy that the students, those who are doing the homework, they do it correctly, all of you. Okay, so I'll be very happy to see the sentences, the converted sentences, present tense to past tense from your book. Okay, so I hope you understood the question. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you. You have any questions?
No question. No.
Okay. So thank you so much. We'll meet on Tuesday.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.